It started really because I saw all of our refugee kids at lunchtime kicking a ball around and loving the game. I could see the obvious passion for soccer, but they didn't necessarily have the understanding or the technical ability. So I thought, well, I played all my life. I've had lots of good memories, and I also play for the local soccer club here at Edge Hill. And I thought, well, I'm going to try and create something that I can bring these kids into my club and hopefully give them the same sort of experiences that I did when I was a kid. It's you and 3 other attackers. Instead of going through them, you stop, come back the other way, and wait for Mina or wait for Sajal to catch up. We come from school, we get transferred to the school, to the club by Cairns bus charters, and then we do a half an hour homework session where the school, in conjunction with the EAL team and the kids' classroom teachers, have homework set out for them, and I help them where I can and make sure they're on task. And then we've got Maris brothers who have provided afternoon tea, so they get a feed, they have they have a homework part, and then we do a training session here at the club. And our weekend games are against the local club scene, so we play against all the other clubs in Cairns, and I think it's the first time these boys have actually played a proper official game. So yeah, it's been really good.
The soccer program has such a positive influence on our refugee kids. When they come, everything is so new to them, and they're used to, in our country, being seen as people with less because they don't speak English. They don't know all the routines, and they don't know how to catch a bus, and they don't know this. But when you get them on the soccer field, which is something that they're really good at, their esteem just skyrockets. And you can see them, and they're developing friendships with each other, and there's so many positive things.
Hey! Well on, boys! Well on, Josh.
Edge Hill started to get involved just because we're a community club, and we jumped at the opportunity when Paddy came to us. He's a former player at Edge Hill, and he proposed that he put together a refugee team from his school, and we jumped at the opportunity. We're a community club, and it's not just in name that we're a community club. We want to have programs that we're involved with that help the community, and this was a perfect opportunity to meet up football, soccer, with the opportunity to get these guys involved in the community a little bit more. It's a stepping stone. Sometimes I think these particular individuals can feel a bit isolated in society, and if we can get them, feeling more part of the community, I think that's a great thing.
At Cairns West State School, we always focus on what is strong, not what is wrong. So we had a whole heap of kids arrive, lots of newly arrived refugee kids from all over the world, and soccer was their thing. You could just tell they pick up a ball and they just went crazy with it on the playground. We're a really rugby league school with big focus there on rugby league because of where we are in Cairns. But there was no point pushing these boys into that sport because it's something they weren't very confident with. So all in all, it's been amazing watching the boys' journey as they've grown in confidence. And we're really, really grateful for Pat for giving up all his time on Saturdays and after school, and another teacher at our school too, Mr. Flower, who've helped the boys along. It's been amazing.
How long have you been in Australia for?
1 year.
1 year, yeah. And did you play soccer before you came to Australia?
Yeah, I used to play soccer, but in a street.
In a street?
Yeah, not in a...
What did you use for a ball?
It's the shopping bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make a really nice ball inside there.
Out of shopping bags?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why do you like playing soccer?
I like playing soccer because my whole family has been playing it. My dad in the 90s, my mum in the early 2000s, my sister.
Do you find that your friend group is getting bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Do you play with each other at school?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? And what do you think about my coaching styles? Yeah?
It's okay.
Yeah?
Me and you have fun, like a lot, yeah.
What's the best memory you have so far?
On the soccer season.
Yeah.
When we were playing against Southside Comets, when I scored 2 goals from the half line. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Worldies. Eh?
Yeah.
First time you worn boots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it easier to kick?
Yes.
Yes. What's been your best memory this year?
Once like tackle Mr. Flower.
Your slide tackle, Mr. Flower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you make him fall over?
Yes.
It was a pretty good slide tackle, I have to admit. Yeah.
Yes.
He was impressed even, and he fell over.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you like the most about playing soccer with the Cairns West team?
It's feel good and making friends
Yeah.
and doing teamwork.
And having teamwork. What about how long have you been in Australia for?
1 year.
1 year? Yeah. And are you getting to know everyone really well?
Yep.
Yep. Are you making new friends at school?
Yeah, I make new friends.
What did you play on before?
For like small balls,
Yeah. What did you use for a soccer ball?
like little balls.
Little balls, yeah. Did you have big goals?
Yep.
You had goals back home?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, you're doing really well. Good work. Some of them have come over in the last year and they've been placed here in Cairns. And yeah, they've never worn boots before, never kicked a real soccer ball. So the club has been fantastic and they've helped us source old boots that families have donated and stuff. And so the boys have gotten boots through the club. The club's also helped with the registration costs. But yeah, it's a very new experience to some of these boys. So it's really a credit to them that they're turning up and having a go. We don't necessarily win every week, but we come off the field and the boys are just stoked that they ran out there and had a good game. So that makes me feel good.